What's up, guys? I live in Vancouver, Washington, and I heard that there were some peaceful protests going on. So I'm parked over here at Esther Short Park. I figured I live here, might as well come check it out. I don't want to just be somebody who's posting negative stuff or just showing riots and trying to get views or whatever. To be honest, I was nervous at first because I came to document the protests, not really partake in it. I didn't know how they would react to me filming it. They turned out to be really friendly and accepting though. They had food and drinks and extra signs for anybody who was willing to join. I was there for over 4 hours, and people that drove by seemed to be in support of the protest, showing this by honking. Even all the bus drivers showed their support. Other protesters drove around the city waving their signs.
I'm ex-Navy. I'm Army guy.
And you guys both have protested before?
Sit down, yeah. Back in the 90s.
In the 90s?
After the Desert Storm was gotten done, the injustice of war on terror back in the day. I like the peaceful protesting. This is a good crowd right here.
Breonna Taylor! We want peace!
A few cops did drive by, but none of them intervened with the protest at all.
I think why most of this is happening because of Trump's response on Twitter. The type of shit that comes out of his mouth aggravates the people.
As I mentioned before, most people that drove by were in support of the protest. Some seemed to ignore it, but there were a few Trump supporters that made their presence known for sure. I wanted to see if I could interview one Trump supporter, hoping he would set up shop across the street or something, which would make sense. But he seemed to just want to circle the block repeatedly, trying to aggravate the situation and cause a scene. He was highly disappointed as everyone that showed up there was there to voice their opinions peacefully. I did notice, however, that anyone who seemed to disagree with the protest voiced their opinions aggressively and in a negative way. Some did this by yelling white power and giving a classy Nazi salute as they drove by. Others decided to act really cool by pretending they were auditioning for the Fast and Furious. Probably the most aggressive at this protest was this squirrel right here. I tried to scare him off because he was trying to steal the pizza that the protesters brought. He was not backing down.
I swear, there are kids who live in condos around here. Also, when y'all leave here today, after you've brought all this attention to the park that I live at.
Oh yeah, this guy was interesting. At first, I thought he was saying that he lived near the park and was annoyed with them. Then I realized he was explaining that he lives in the park. He asked them all to stop cursing while simultaneously using profanity. When he walked off, he flicked a cigarette on the park ground, giving a visual representation of how much he cares about his home. I'll give the Trump supporter this much. He wasn't going to give up driving around and trying to be annoying. I just wished he would have had the balls to actually get out and protest across the street. In the end, I was very proud of everyone who showed up giving their support for this movement and doing it in a peaceful and strategic way. They made me proud to live in Vancouver.